Hey, how's it going, guys? So we're going to be taking a look at the German campaign today for Ancestors Legacy. I want to give people a chance to get here. We didn't actually call this stream, so I'm sure not everybody is going to know about it. So we are going to take a look at the German campaign, and from what I understand, it's quite interesting. Of course, it does... I believe it has Frederick the Great in it, but I believe you actually play as a descendant of Frederick the Great. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, Erwin Rommel. Hi, Akan Rostov. Rambling Exile. And Purple General. It's time to kick ass and smoke grass, says Purple General. Oh, jeez. As we would say in Portugal, bruxo, bruxo, wizard. Right, here we go. So, guys, from what I understand, I mean, we've already seen that the intros to some of these campaigns are pretty epic. So I will tell you I have taken a look at the Germans campaign already. But we're going to start here at the beginning and give you guys a chance to experience it yourself.
The life of Frederick II to this day is considered scandalous and unorthodox. His unyielding temperament and lifetime struggle with papal power led to numerous brawls within the country, granting him the nickname of an Antichrist. Ironically, despite being excommunicated fourfold, skeptic King Frederick II met his death peacefully among the habits of Cistercian monks in 1250, what forever ended the line of the House of Hohenstaufen. The king's death threw the country into a stupor, universally called the Great Interregnum, the time when no king could achieve enough recognition to consolidate the country's holdings under one ruler, leaving Germany in a state of permanent civil war for almost 20 years. The tide of this 20-year-old dismay changed when the biggest beneficiary of Germany's disorder, Count Rudolf von Habsburg, used his wealth and connections with the abbots to make himself a firm candidate for the kingship. To seal his coronation, Rudolf promised the renunciation of the imperial rights to the Pope and promised a new crusade to Pope Gregory X, a former adversary of Frederick II. As a result, Rudolf I of Germany was crowned in Aachen Cathedral on the cold day of the 24th of October, 1273. However, another candidate for the throne, Ottokar II of Bohemia, never acknowledged Rudolf's election. When the new king decreed all lands lost after Frederick II's death to be returned to the crown, depriving Ottokar of vast parts of his land, it became the last straw. The good people of Germany were about to be thrown into yet another war. But whilst Ottokar II was preparing for the clash, the crown had to deal with a much more pressing matter. The first edict of the new king was to wage war against the robber barons, whose activities exploded in the wake of imperial authority during the Great Interregnum, and who committed numerous crimes against the crown, such as stealing ships or kidnapping. If Rudolf I wanted to stand against Ottokar II, he had to deal with the barons first.
Okay, guys, wow. Pretty cool intro. I'll take a look here at the chat. And Pretty says, pretty. Justin Dietrich, hello. The Holy Roman Empire, the most pretentious and inaccurate title in all history. Yeah, we know that. We all know it. These faces are priceless, says Ryan. Yeah, I thought that, like, the art in this game is really well done. It's beautiful. And every single campaign has this art. And after every mission, we get more of it. Typing on the phone here, no worries, man. And little minor nobles that were all over the place. Yeah, and we're about to deal with those minor nobles, hopefully, Justin. We'll have to see. A little CK2 reference we have here, indeed. Okay, let's jump back in. Here we go, guys. So we're being ambushed here. All right, here we go. First things first. So we've got robber barons ambushing us, and already one of our units is getting badly hurt. Get them. Get them. Schnell. Okay. Looks like we got some fighters over here too, so we'll flank the enemy with our cavalry. Come on, boys. Boom! There we go. And of course, these are the forces of these robber barons, and we are trying to bring stability to the land, as many of you, I'm sure, have already figured out.
I will personally eradicate every last one of them. Schneller, into the woods. Watch out for traps.
Okay, so we want to get into the woods here, and of course we want to hunt for the enemy. First thing, I guess we can't do healing camp. The cavalry don't have the same healing abilities as a lot of the other units, unfortunately. Also, guys, while you're here, please make sure in the profile to this video is my Twitch channel. Make sure to also add yourselves there, as that's where we're doing a lot of stuff. Nobody expects the Prussians and Frederick the Great, says Milan. Good response to the tried and true Monty Python line. Although Frederick is dead, so we're playing as Frederick's heir. It'd be kind of cool if we could play as Frederick the Great, but I guess the game starts with his heir. Maybe later you get to play as Frederick. It does have a second character that says coming soon. And most of the factions in this game have two main characters who have two different stories. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's Frederick the Great's bit. You know, for all we know, guys. That could be, you know, Frederick the Great's campaign. I'm gonna let them pass first. See how this works. Oh, yes! So I wanted to wait for them to pass because these are spearmen units. So I would assume they'd be pretty good against our cavalry. But yeah, you're right. The German knights are awesome in this game, man. Absolutely. Gustavus Adolphus shall burn your Inquisition in the holy fire, he says. Yes. Sweden is not here yet. Let's move forward. I believe maybe we have another unit here that we forgot. Yeah, we got some crossbows. Let's bring them forward. We might as well bring everybody we can for this battle. Now, one thing that some people haven't liked about the game, and I'll let you guys talk about it here in the chat. And by the way, guys, a lot of people in the chat here. Thank you. Captain Walker says Blitz. Yes, absolutely. What I want to know is the max amount of units you can have in this game on your side is 10. And obviously, you can do like a 4 versus 4 on multiplayer, and that's a lot more than 10 units. But do you guys think that's a positive or a negative? I would like to hear your opinion. I personally don't mind it. I think it kind of forces you to think more tactically. It's not all about just having more units. Like, you actually have to, you know, use some skill and upgrade the units you do have. But let me know what you guys think about that.
Let's go.
I mean, personally, I've had more fun with this than I have with Thrones of Britannia, so that's saying a lot. I'm going to upgrade these units right now. All we have are just very basic units. As you can see, they just knocked down one of our knights. Mein Gott. Yeah, well, to be frank, they kind of suck. About the Franks? I don't know. I mean, the Franks would have some good archers. Their knights would probably be really good. I think cavalry would be their bonus. Maybe even the crossbowmen. French crossbowmen are not bad at all. Okay, so now we have to find their base. So let's find the Raubreiter's base. For that, we're going to have to move forward. Although, look at this. We've got an offensive bonus, or a bonus. I generally choose the offensive bonus. Not always. And we will do the camp here just to heal the units we have. We don't know what kind of fight we're going up against. Could be a tough one. So Aaron Rommel is saying, I think 20 would be a better number. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Yeah, I have seen the new Imperator Rome game. Milan is asking. Absolutely. It looks great. It looks absolutely great. In fact, I retweeted someone when they posted it. I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And I never retweet stuff. Yeah, the Franks had a lot of bonuses, and again, I would say, especially in this game, if you added the Franks, I think it would be the heavy cavalry. Which I guess it's hard to say, but I guess maybe the reason they didn't add the Franks, I would think they would be quite similar to the Holy Roman Empire in terms of the kind of units. Okay, so this is tough. We have to kill a villager, take his clothes, and then we need to poison the enemy's well, do all sorts of crazy crap, and not get caught by the enemy guards. If we don't, we lose. This is not easy. So let's go in here. Now we have a crossbow unit here. So all we need to do is wait for this guy to get to the kill spot. And then we can do our thing. Ryan says, make the Holy Roman Empire great again. Jeez. Let's hope they don't see me. Okay. So now we have to get into the base. I think now, yeah, the enemy units are green, so they don't consider me a threat, and I can just walk up to the base. But that's going to change as soon as I get inside. As you can see here, I'm just dressed as a regular little villager. Marble was expensive, says Milan. Wow, I would imagine. So you can imagine that all those, and this is way before this period, but the Roman empires, you know, especially the Caesarian dynasty, that would be, they would have a tremendous amount of marble. In all of their villas, their residences.
I see. Here is what I can do to cripple their defenses. Damage their weapons so they can't fight effectively.
Hello, Napoleon.
So that they don't have a heart for fighting. Lock the well for good. Their camp will burn all right.
Hi, Vincenzo Orlowski. How you doing, man?
But most importantly, nobody can see me do all this.
Okay, this sucks. So we need to somehow get in here. And I'm definitely saving because this, I am almost certain I'm going to need to do this again. So here we go. Maybe the townsfolk can't see me, so perhaps I can kill them. I don't want to kill the townsfolk. Let me just hide. Don't suspect me. I have not done anything. And I just need to get over here and damage those weapons. But man, it looks like they're getting so close to the bushes here. And that frickin' peasant keeps coming around. Okay, here we go. I was spotted. I was spotted, man. Please tell me that I can hide here. Okay, let's hide here and hope that he can't call the alarm and find me. I'd like to think that I'm pretty far from that guy. But now we have to go over here and uh-oh. Another patrol coming. I have to say, I'm not crazy about these tedious moments in games. Like I like being able to, you know, kill enemies. I don't like the stealth stuff. I wanted a stealth game. I would buy a stealth game. Every single one of the, you know, like sort of real-time strategy games that's been coming out has to have this to a certain extent. Same with Call to Arms. And I get it, like, to a degree, but sometimes it's just like, just let me kill things, please. Poison food? Oh, yeah. Get back in. I like that green effect on the spoiled food. What else do we have to get? Oh, boy. So, let's wait for this guy to pass by. Then we'll run over here. There seems to be a lot of cover. We'll get to the final target, final objective, which is locking the well. So I'm actually going to zoom out a bit. I think we can run through. Let's hope that they don't spot us. Come on, come on, come on. Man, this is a creepy one. It's like a little abbey here, or it's actually a warehouse. But I don't see any cover. I see no cover at all here by the well, except that little bit there. I don't know how we're going to get there without being seen. Man, they're coming back. Captain Walker says, I feel your pain about stealth missions in RTS. The original Men of War had frustrating stealth missions and campaigns, had to crawl around with knives for hours. Yeah, I hear you, man. And I think where that probably comes from is from the Commando series. It was always a really fun strategy series that was almost entirely reliant on stealth. And to a degree, I understand why people put it in their games. It adds a degree of, like, suspense, etc. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, okay, I mean, you know, make it something you can skip. Make it optional. How about that? If it's optional, then people that like stealth will want to do it. People that don't like stealth can go ahead and just get over that. Focus on the combat. I'm going to kill this bastard. Okay, let me just lock the well. Let me just lock that damn well. Boom. Now I have to open the gate. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to send this guy here. Definitely want to save. I bet just like in Men of War Assault Squad 2, you probably save scum the hell out of this. Hey, Lady Chicken Sword, what's up? Welcome aboard the stream. Fire Emblem sounds familiar. It's an RPG, right? Sort of a Japanese RPG. I think I did way on Game Boy Advance. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game. But yeah, I've played a few of those games, similar to that at least. All right, we want to open this gate. I don't know if this is cover or not. We're going straight to the gate. Come on. Come on, come on. No pesky citizens here. Oh, man. Imagine the surprise of the enemy when we suddenly start rushing in with troops. I think we had Poland and Lithuania, didn't we? Or maybe that's a little bit later. It's saying open the gate. I'm trying. Excuse me. Thank you, my friend.
I see the gate is open. Time to end this. Remember, we do not spare lives today.
By the way, guys, I love you all dearly. I really do. You guys make this channel possible, but I have to say, when we do YouTube streams, we get a lot of views, and that's awesome. Like, we actually get a lot of people coming to the stream, but please remember that we also have Twitch, and most of the streams, if not all this week, have been on Twitch. We're also going to go ahead and have to be careful with Thomas here. We might have to restart just for Thomas, at least this part of the battle. Because I think for him, we have to basically keep him just out of the enemy's line of sight, and then send the guys in. Yeah. So let's load the auto here. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, Tere. Tere just gave us some Norwegian kroners. Thank you, bud. All right, so they see Thomas right away. There has to be a way out of here, and there doesn't seem to be, so we're going to have to figure this out. Okay, I'm just going to send the guys in. How about that? Charge. Thomas, stay alive, please. All right, I think they're just afraid of him. Thanks again, Tere. That's really cool. That would be amazing. If it was $100, trust me, I would be like praising Ted. I'd be like, Ted, what would you like to see for the rest of the week? We'll make it happen. He's still very kind. To have 100 kroners is still a very nice amount of money. And actually, because of Ted, I've actually learned sort of the exchange rate of kroners to euros and dollars. It's kind of interesting. I wish Portugal had been able to keep its escudo, but, you know, that wasn't an option, unfortunately. The Norwegians were just like, you know, we'll join the... They're always very kind. They're like, we will join the EU, but, you know, we're not changing the currency. This is not going to happen. Trying to get a more Scandinavian voice. We don't want to change our currency, please. Thank you. Scandinavians actually speak English very well, especially with some Swedish people I've met. I thought they were Canadians. I was like, what? From Sweden? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. No, things have changed even in the small time I've been in Europe. I mean, the U.S. recently got a little stronger. Very recently. But, you know, when I used to exchange money, because I get paid in dollars, not in euros. So there's always like a sort of exchange rate thing going on. And when I used to exchange money, I used to get a lot more for the dollar. It's just that simple. About maybe 2 years ago. Not a significant amount, but there, you can notice a change. Oh man, these robber barons are getting stomped right now. I mean, our men are barely even having to really work to fight these guys. You know, clearly our men are trained. They've got some epic armor, especially the knights. Some of you guys already mentioned, like, those knights look great. Actually, we'll go ahead and send our infantry first, and then send the knights to flank. We could actually bring out our leader here in a second. These guys are just so damn strong. There's Rudolph. King Rudolph. I thought Norway was for sure part of the EU. Wow, so I am an idiot. I did not know that. Are any of the Scandinavian states part of the EU? Because I know there are EU states that were able to keep their currency. Not every single EU state had to switch to the euro. I think Portugal is one of the first to switch. In fact, maybe the first to switch. Look at these damn Panzer Spearmen. I mean, unbelievable, man. We've got Panzer Cavalry. They've got Panzer Spearmen. This is Deutschland. I think we're about to get rid of these robber barons. And I wonder what an appropriate punishment would be for robber barons, really. I want to burn these barracks down. I don't want them to have the opportunity to refresh their units. So let's get this structure down immediately. No, I don't. I haven't, but if it's anything like what I think it is, it's probably similar to Nightmare Expo, which is a YouTube channel I really enjoy. And basically what he looks for are these really weird, strange YouTube channels. A lot of them, you know, have terrified people with people thinking that people have been murdered and stuff. But 9 times out of 10, it's just like you said there, they end up being like some sort of independent film in the making or something like that. And they're really well done, if it's anything like that. But Nightmare Expo talks about those sort of channels. Oh, great. The phone is dead. I must go recharge. 1 second, guys. Okay. Loaded. Let's see that. Jingle moment. Jingles moment. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay. That might be where I'm making the mistake then. Smart as always, Scandinavians. Kill these men. I think probably what the best case with these robber barons would be to, first of all, completely annihilate their men, take them prisoner, and then get the funds from them wherever they've hidden them. and maybe even convince them to work for us. Now I'm thinking too much like CK2, but, you know, that's what I would do. And basically, under penalty of death, like, listen, you messed up once, don't do it again. You know, in their defense, they maybe didn't have much of a choice. You know, Frederick died, there was a lot of squabbling, so I can't really blame him. I think I'll keep Thomas here just to be safe. Let's burn these barracks too. Burn them down, boys! Here we go, man. She's on fire for sure. I don't think she's gonna be standing straight for long. I love the... It might just be me and my morbid fascination, but I love the burning people coming out. Okay. It's a nice little belfry here we can get rid of. This is why, for me at least, in multiplayer, and keep in mind, I have not played enough multiplayer to be a fair judge, but in multiplayer so far, my favorite faction, next to the Vikings, are the Germans. The Vikings, I think, at least when I was playing, were a little OP. I'm sure they fixed some of that. The Berserker squads were just ridiculous. You know, they had, like, all offense and very high defense, when they should, at the very least, have very high offense and medium to low defense, I think. But we'll see if they've actually changed that. But the Germans are fun to play with, especially with these Panzer cavalry. Go get them, boys. See how long the archers can last. Oh, we're getting some peasants as well. They're like begging for their lives. It will do you no good. I think that's going to be a mission win.
You made it. The story of the so-called Baron robbers ends here. Our Reich is a better place.
Hail the Reich! There we go, guys. First chapter complete, man. I'm happy about that. That one's dedicated to Terhe right there. We won that chapter for Terhe. Thank you, Terhe, and I am doing good. I just saw your message. And once again, I love you guys, but why don't we have this kind of viewership at our Twitch streams? Because not everybody is subscribed. I'm watching you all. So please make sure to sub there, guys. I mean, I do stream here occasionally, but we're really trying to make the move there. You know, just to throw in a little bit of YouTube drama there, because I know you guys do kind of like the YouTube drama sometimes, especially when it comes to how it affects the channel. We'll explain some after this. Oh, that's what we did to the robber barons.
Making the red carpet he desired. The Raubritter's heads were speared up, creating a morbid admonition. Whoever stands against the crown will live with an axe over his neck, because some people understand only violence, and the only way to impose rule is a power play. Once the robber barons were removed, Rudolf I focused on the imminent threat brewing abroad. He called Ottokar II to renounce the territory of Austria, which rightfully belongs to the crown. After the Bohemian king refused, Rudolf outlawed him and sent me, Meinhard, Count of Tyrol, to deal with the matter. In 1276, I arrived in Styria to lead the first offensive on Ottokar's forces.
Okay, nice. Reclaiming Syria. Yeah, that's what we're doing, guys. We're reclaiming Syria. This is a time machine. Alternate histories are mingling here. This is going to be fun. Good old Styria. All right, Ottokar is here. Wow.
Worry not. I am here on behalf of our King Rudolf I. I believe we share a common enemy.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I will start by capturing their villages and then build an army to reinforce your people for the upcoming battle. I will gladly join your forces.
Very cool. Okay, so we're going to be getting a nice little battle here. First things first, let's see if we have... Yes, we are going to have to work on some buildings for sure. And houses are going to be very important here. Why aren't these guys fully staffed? So the issue with YouTube, guys, and this is going to actually affect you guys. It's going to affect me, of course, but it's going to affect you guys as well in a big way. YouTube has really just finally gotten just absurd. What they're talking about now is getting rid of the sub feed. So for those of you that don't know what the sub feed is, that essentially is the little thing on the left-hand side of your screen that gives you the most recent videos of people that you're subbed to, and maybe channels that aren't that big, but just channels that you frequent quite a lot. And YouTube is now wanting to get rid of that. Why? I have no idea. I can't give you a good explanation for why, but that is currently, from what I've heard, the plan that they have. It's scary, obviously. It's not fun to hear about, but it's just, it's just what we're facing at this point with YouTube. Not expecting a lot from these guys, but it's frustrating. This is another reason why I'm begging you to please sub to Twitch, because I think, especially if YouTube gets just absurdly bad, I mean, it's already pretty bad, and we have to completely move, because we get kicked off or whatever, and that is a possibility, then we have to consider that. Just recently, Lionheart X10, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with, got a copyright strike for something ridiculous. It was, it was basically had a title on a video, and the title had Winchester in it, I believe. And again, this is what I've heard, so please don't quote me on this. But because of that title, Winchester, a film company of some sort claimed it and gave him a strike, and there's really no way to fight it. I'm hoping he's going to be able to get that strike removed, but this is a guy who has a much bigger channel than mine. He's worked very hard at making it a channel that brings in a large viewership, and just the fact that now that could be totally in jeopardy for him is a frightening thought. And just YouTube is just not on our side. Their messages are really funny. Just the guys, we're experimenting with this, and this, and no, they're not. They're not experimenting. They're implementing, and 9 times out of 10, what YouTube implements isn't good. I don't think YouTube has implemented a decent policy since 2008, and I wasn't even here at this point on the platform. Get him, get him. Sorry for that YouTube melodrama, but I do have to share it every now and again, especially so you guys understand sort of the situation we're in. Saracens. Yeah, I like the Saracens idea. Winchester was a terrible movie. Anyway, that's probably why they're picking up people. Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. The sad part is just the fact that, number one, someone can be thrown off that easily. There's no communication with YouTube, and there never really has been, I don't think, even in the old days. Understandably, because that's one thing that people get pissed at that I really can't blame YouTube about. It's very hard for YouTube to communicate with every single one of their directors. It's just not going to happen. But at the same time, just what they're doing to the actual platform itself, it really looks like they're trying to kind of use a Facebook-like model. I think that they've seen that generates more traffic for them. It generates more, it makes more money for them. And when push comes to shove, they're a company. That's what they do. So that's why once again, I'm gonna emphasize Twitch, because at the very least, Twitch is, number one, completely up to you guys. It's totally up to the subscribers. There are advertisements, of course, but not nearly as many as YouTube. And also, it's made for gamers. YouTube's not really made for gamers. They don't want us here. They definitely don't want war gamers here. If we were playing like a family-friendly game, and no cursing and everything was just wonderful, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. But in general, I think Twitch is kind of the future for us. At least that's how I see it. Send these folks out, get some supplies, and we'll also build some defenses here. I don't want them taking this area back under any circumstances. And I'm actually going to keep a few guys to defend it until we definitely have this area. Could also send some men to the north. So let me get some Cleaver infantry. And I'm also going to build some more homes. But we have to get some more wood for that. And thankfully, we have some wood here. You can already see the peasants rushing. They know what's going to happen if they don't work fast enough. And it ain't going to be pretty. Okay, let's go to the west. I love this day-night cycle, guys. What do you guys think about the day-night cycle? So now it's dark. We can actually even put on our torches, but it makes us visible to the enemy. That's the only negative aspect. I'll turn it on just to show you guys what happens when you do it. So we're heading out with our torches here. Just like a certain other group of people I know about. I think you guys can guess who they are. Like to go out at night, ride on horses with torches, chew tobacco, sleep with close family members and things of the like. Attack, please, quickly. Meinhardt is getting killed. There we go. Wow, we wiped them out quickly. Are our guys really that powerful? We did go up to tier 2, but we didn't upgrade the units, so... Man, that's surprising. Okay, fair enough. I'll take it. What I don't like is the fact that we're getting absolutely smashed by an archer unit here. Crossbowmen. I was wondering why that was so powerful. Their attacks are pretty strong. Sacrificial Craze increases attack skills and morale, but prevents retreat. Wow. So Meinhardt has a pretty crazy skill there. Which makes him basically a monster, but doesn't allow him to run away from battle. I'm going to give it to him just because I want to see what happens. So we've just given Meinhardt the Sacrificial Craze. And I think this is probably enough units to capture the village. But not really a comfortable amount of units to capture the village, if that makes sense. These guys will keep here. Come on, burn it down. You're almost finished. Laziness. This is just frustrating. Could actually upgrade the Cleaver Infantry Veterancy. That's exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get some Panzer Spearmen. It's also not a bad idea for us to consider eventually building a stable here, because we do seem to like those horsemen quite a lot. Oh, this guy has to get back. Retreat. And we might have to come back, guys. We might have to come back. Come on, you can do this. Okay, now we have to capture. Yes, we just barely managed. I'm going to give him a defensive bonus. I rarely do that with my units. And sure enough, one of our settlements is already under attack. So yeah, this is going to be a definite back and forth here. Come on. They already have some Panzer cavalry, so the spearmen should work pretty well against them. But this messes with just about everything. Get some rest, you fools. You really don't do us much good. Yeah, we have to get these guys back through enemy lines. Actually, we should be alright. It looks like they ran away. Oh, no, our guys got them. Wonderful. Okay, well, we have to recapture these areas. And what that means is, you know, they disrupt our resources for a while. It's really frustrating. But now at least we know we can recruit some men for these units here. And, of course, get that health back up. But that's never any fun. Let's go. Let's see if they damaged. They didn't damage any of our resources. I think we got lucky, guys. Very lucky. Schnell. Guys and gals. Sorry, Lady Chicken Sword. Here we go. Here we go, and we'll also do some healing. I hope that's not a permanent skill, because I wouldn't necessarily want it. Let's also jump back and see if we can build any homes. Or at the very least, I don't really want a tower, but we could get to tech tier 3. Why not? If you've got it, flaunt it, right? And please tell me Meinhardt regains health. I'm guessing he doesn't regain health over time. Man, if that's the case, I might send him back to the base and just keep him here for a while. We also need to get some, a blacksmith specifically. But I'll make another attack. Men should be ready. I have to say, the Germans don't look nearly as terrifying without their Panzer cavalry. But that's just me. Yeah, farmers are not going to like that. And we should definitely be keeping these archers behind the rest of the men. Not in front of them. Another thing that wouldn't be a bad idea is putting a trap over here. We'll do that eventually. We won't do it right now.
Ruben, move!
Here we go. Come on, boys. We'll get into the bushes just in case they've reinforced.
Into the bushes.
That's ours, baby. Okay, first things first. Get some towers up here, and we will better their defenses. We've also sent out some peasants. So at this point, we're just waiting. And our allies seem to be over here. So I'm thinking that we should probably consider moving on that last town. But this is the enemy, right? So yeah, we've got to move around. We've got to go through our base. So let's head back to base. Might not be an awful idea to keep one unit back just in case things go south.
Let's go.
So I'll keep this group right here. Nice and hidden. Good son. All right, we've got our folks going out to get some food. But what I'm really looking for are more homes, and there's our stables. That's what we really want. We know how strong that Panzer cavalry is, and I definitely want the assistance of it. I consider the Germans to be unfinished without some Panzer cavalry. In fact, if we end up doing some multiplayer later, which if you guys enjoy multiplayer, let me know, and I'll start uploading some more of that. You know, I think if we're going to play the Germans, we need to get those stables up as quickly as possible. Guessing we're not going to get the best cavalry right away. That's going to take some time. Unfortunately, it looks like we might have too many men here. Oh, we have too many houses, so we have to build more units. Fair enough. Wow. Okay, so we can actually upgrade the Panzer Cavalry, but for now I'm just going to get 2 of their units. We'll worry about veterancy later. So we're actually getting 3 units of Panzer Cavalry here, guys. We're investing heavily in them, and it looks like Meinhard is back to his original strength. Now, one thing that's probably not a bad idea. Let's see where they would come in. I'm guessing from the north here, because that's where they headed in last time. So I'm going to actually build some traps. About right there. We definitely want to get that Panzer Cavalry veterancy up. It's a nice start, but as you can see, they don't look as beastly as they did in the last battle we did, and that's because they're not fully upgraded. Oh boy, enemy squad spotted. Wow, that happened quickly. Respond. Let's get them, boys. Sure enough, as soon as we go over there to build a trap, they're attacking from there. So we know where they're coming from. This is a perfect chance to build an effective trap. And look at that Panzer Cavalry. Just amazing. Oh, they killed one of them. Don't worry, Matthias, you'll be fine. What sort of German name is that? Fire. Fire. We are getting some friendly fire here. And actually one of our squads did level up, so let us upgrade. I want to get this unit back. Run, son. Actually want to get the Panzer Cavalry back too. Wow, the enemy here is pretty brutal. We aren't facing children here. Of course, we also finished the Viking campaign, guys. Or at least we're about to, if you guys want to see the end of the Battle of Lindisfarne uploaded to the channel later. But the German campaign is definitely a bit more challenging. So I like that each of the campaigns actually goes up in challenge. Another cool thing I wanted to mention, that if you beat the Viking campaign, you actually unlock all the other campaigns. So I was afraid that was going to be like a singular progression, but thankfully it isn't. I'm actually going to move back here. I'm going to retreat. Don't kill our own men. Nice shot. Okay, poor guy. Okay, we're giving them veterancy. But I also want some more infantry units, so I am going to purchase some infantry units here. And we've got the blacksmith. That's what I'm looking for. Give a little stamina boost. Let's get some cleaver infantry. Oh, they took one of our villages. Sneaky, man. Okay, well, technically we only have to capture one more village. So I'm either going to retake the one we lost, or I'm going to get a little creative here and just go north. In fact, let's see if we have any defenses here. Might as well build another second watchtower. Come on, we're waiting for you. Get your replacements quickly. Some Panzer Spearmen as well. And actually, we can probably begin the attack. So we will move north unless... Yeah, if we have to end up going all the way around, maybe it's better to attack right there first. But you know what? I'm going north. Got that second watchtower up that should be pretty good at defending that area.
Line up, Sperrgruppe. Go there.
Sperrgruppe. German sounds so cool. People say it sounds aggressive, and it kind of does, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, now we're talking about medieval life expectancy in the chat. That's always a fun topic.
Riders.
Rubbing stool was, you know, more or less the panacea to just about everything. Just rub shit on your wounds, on your open wounds. It's good. Trust me, you'll be fine. What are antibiotics? That's something witches make. Keep attacking.
Line up, Sperrgruppe.
Come on, Minna.
Onward.
Here we go, guys. We're going to try and take this next village. Hopefully that'll be the end of the enemy. For a while, at least. Oh, hello. You're waiting to ambush us. He's very sneaky. Got a nice little fight going on, for sure. Get them, boys. Get up that damn hill. They're dumped.
Forward.
Let's get rid of these archers immediately.
Let's hide over there. Look at them.
Of course, they're getting the front end of every single one of those Panzer cavalry units, including Meinhard, who's basically a legendary Panzer cavalryman. Okay, let's move. Here we go. Jawohl, we can do that.
You can take the north path, but only at night. Arrows and bolts will not find us then. Or use the less protected south path anytime. But beware, this one is full of traps.
Interesting. Alright. I'm going to take the north one. I'm going to wait till nighttime. That is cool, though. I like that. Let's get the church to give some buffs. I'm also increasing the spearman veterancy here. And while I'm at it, I will build some watchtowers. There's no reason not to have some defenses. It's also allowed them to rest a bit. They've been through hell and back.
Time to move.
So at this point, guys, we're just waiting for nighttime. Although 8 hours left until attacks. We've got to be careful that we don't wait too long.
Let's go. Sparrow, we're tougher now.
All right, nice. So the spearmen are definitely tougher. I'm going to increase resource income because we're actually starting to run out of food. That's never a good thing, as you could probably imagine. In fact, they took our main food camp. So they're saying over here we'd be completely drilled by archers if we tried to cut by. But would we really? I don't know.
Position. Move.
I don't really want the archer.
Reassemble.
Not really necessary, honestly.
Awesome.
Let's take a look here at the chat. What do you guys think? Should we go for the north anyway? Just rush out right now? It would be cool to add Charlemagne, for sure. Pepin the Great. That would maybe be going back way too far. I'm sure they'll have DLCs for this. The Franks seem like an obvious addition to the game. The Spanish, perhaps? I mean, there's all sorts of possibilities here. And for the most part, if you're a strategy company, you're going to need some DLCs to keep interest in that game alive. That third watchtower. And I'm going north. I mean, I know they said whatever you do, don't go north at night. We're about to find out what happens when we do that. So, it might not be good. Here we go. Whoa, resource point under attack. Okay, so they're sending in some cavalry. I will absolutely respond. Oh, Panzer Cavalry for Panzer Cavalry. Although I think ours is much more developed than theirs. Yours is still on, like, tier 1. Get them, boys. Let's go. So that's why there's a lot of archers there. Question is, can we run across and not take too much damage? I don't know. We'll find out.
We're taking enemy fire!
Oh boy. Oh boy. You'll make it, boys. Just run. Run, lads! Yeah, we're gonna have to get some more men. So this is why you wait till nighttime, folks. Now that we're in here, though, let's not put this opportunity to waste. Send everybody we can here. I'm a very mean king. That wasn't very nice. I agree. Definitely put those guys in harm's way.
Ruben, moving out.
All right, so 3 hours left for the attack. We don't have too many reinforcements. I'm hoping that having at least a little bit here will make a difference. I should think every bit should count, but you never know. Sure enough, now it's getting dark. So we could potentially move these units north.
Die Schlechter. Schneller.
Nine! Oh my god, pathfinding needs to be worked on.
Schneller.
2 hours until the attack. I think we should be able to get a nice group up there. But once again, I guess, well, whatever. We'll let them take their own path. What can I do? Hi, Eric. How you doing, buddy?
Cavalry, go.
Ooh, it's raining. Is this a bad omen? We'll have to see.
Achtung.
I think it's definitely going to decrease our speed, but hopefully we still get there in time for the attack.
Panzertruppen. Schnell rüber. Schnell.
Nice. Here we go. So at this point at night, the archers are not going to be able to spot us, apparently. Maybe as long as we don't have torches on. I would guess that's the case.
Onward.
1 hour left until an attack. Come on, boys. Faster, faster.
Riders. Cavalry.
Let's jump over to the stables just to see if I have any upgrades I can do. No, I think we've done our max upgrades for the Panzer Cavalry.
Forward.
Here we go. Attack has begun. Obviously, it's never good to get cavalry in front of spearmen, but we might not have an option. Here we go, guys. This is a hell of a fight here. Come on, lads. We need you now. Speergruppe. Alright, we're sending in a Meinhardt. No surrender here. We've got to continue. The glory of Germany is at stake. Oh no, Meinhardt is badly wounded. That is bad. Meinhardt, I was worried about this. I was worried about this. No! Oh, please, God, tell me that we have a very, very close autosave. This is actually where we made the first mistake. So let's see if we can't at least save some of these guys. We won't send Meinhardt in right away. We are going to have to rebuild those units. But yeah, we should keep our king back, obviously. That's probably just a very basic mistake there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jawohl.
Riders. Schneller. Ruben. Let's go. Achtung! Panzers, await for orders. Rally together.
So yeah, we're going to get them to that northern town and essentially wait for night. Then we will head over.
Ready to fight.
Got a negative food income. That's affecting the amount of men we can recruit.
Ruben. Forward.
Forward. It's getting dark.
Listen.
They know what they're doing. I don't know why I didn't trust the pathfinding at first. I saw them cross the bridge and I was like, oh, of course they're going to go this way, but they seem to know what they're doing here.
Line up, Sperrgruppe. Schneller.
Meinhard, I'm just going to keep back here.
Forward.
Move forward with these guys, but Meinhard does not need to come all the way up here. He's just going to end up getting himself killed.
Line up, Sperrgruppe. This way.
Okay, so I'll have to be
Truppen.
a okay start.
Schnell. Schützengruppe. Move.
Wish us luck for the attack, boys.
Riders. Schnell. Panzertruppen. Go.
He's going to go the other way. We don't want that.
Panzertruppen. Schnell. Rally together. Die Schlechter.
That gate is opening soon.
Schneller.
Yep, there we go.
Achtung.
Sure enough. Can at least hold them back here, and that gives our other units a chance to flank. But obviously, I don't recommend charging spearmen head-on here with cavalry. Doesn't generally work out very well.
Fußtruppen. Attack! Truppen.
Come on, archers.
Line up, Sperrgruppe.
I want to actually try to flank. Let's see if we can't get this guy to go over here. Same with this guy. And that will increase the amount of damage done. Boom. Trap them, boys. Boom. For the glory of Rudolph, boys, you can fight. Oh man, they're getting cut down for sure. It's looking pretty good, but I would love to have some more units here. Oh, they just sent some reinforcements. All right, retreat, retreat, retreat. Wow, I did not see that coming. Don't see that coming at all. We better hope that we can get some reinforcements really soon here, guys. So we've got some riders here. Come on. Fight like you've never fought before. And actually, we have a skill here, the Holy Fury. So we're going to put on the Holy Fury here, which will increase our attack but decrease our defense for a bit. Of course, I want to go for offensive here. I think we can handle the enemy, but they definitely pushed us back initially. Trying to frighten the enemy, so we just forced an enemy squad to retreat. But we still need more help. Meinhard. So now we have to destroy the enemy's town hall, and that could mean getting more units. Go ahead and regroup here. But yeah, I think we're going to need some more men. And I'm not sure if those archers are still going to be there. They probably are, if I had to guess. So I am going to go ahead, get some more units. And actually, I think I'm going to go heavily on some infantry. So let's get some spearmen, let's get some regular infantry. Let's focus on that. Eventually, we'll go to the church and, of course, get one of these other bonuses. But we have to wait till nighttime, I believe. So any enemies coming out of here, of course, now are under fire by just about every single one of our allied troops here. So I might move in a little bit with the spearman unit just to check out the situation, see what we have to burn down to win this, and then proceed from there. Taking out those towers is imperative. We might not be able to it, although if we can get the fire started, that's a really good start. But look at that. Yeah, the enemy definitely has reinforcements. We're going to run. Archers. We have towers too. Get them, get them, get them. Meinhardt. Save our men. Oh, Meinhardt is a beast. But they think they just killed our warrior. We're going to have to bring a bunch more warriors up here. I mean, we knew we were going to have to do this anyway, but I didn't imagine us having to replenish every single unit. Every single one of our units got killed. We're not facing weaklings here, Mena. Don't really want the archers. So at this point, we are really just waiting for it to turn night, and then we will charge with a much bigger group here, and hopefully we can take over the enemy base. Pretty sure we can. They're making a desperate attempt to get to Meinhardt, but it doesn't make a difference. And the second he can actually react, I mean, just look at that. They don't stand a chance. Lionheart, where's Lionheart? I got all excited. I thought Lionheart dropped into the stream. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they're going for Meinhardt. Got to try to retreat with them, of course. But we can't lose this town, and for some reason, he won't continue to retreat. We don't have the sacrificial craze selected, so he should be able to retreat. But he's just not doing it, man. No, Meinhardt is dead. That is a frustrating part right there. Just as he gained XP, dude. Too much honor to flee, yeah. Honor begets an early downfall, unfortunately, though. Alright, let's keep Meinhardt back here now. All right, they're getting to the gauntlet. What we really need to do is get somewhere we can actually replenish this unit. I don't know why they keep running to this area. This would be the town hall, or maybe the barracks. Let's go over here.
Cavalry! Forward! Forward!
Ah, I think he meant mine hard, yeah. Don't get me all excited like that, man. Oh, we're finally going to gain some channel recognition. No, no. That's not going to happen. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So again, we do have to wait. And this is the frustrating part, is having to defend our ally here. We do have to wait until it's nighttime before we cross. I'm pretty sure, unless the rules have changed, since we've, you know, gotten close to the base, I might send out one unit just to test the situation. I doubt it's going to end well for them, but you know what? You don't find out until you send some guys out. So let's do it. Sorry. We'll see the archers pretty quickly, so we can run quickly if they're there. If not, then we get to run there with no problem whatsoever. We're home free, essentially. No fire yet. Maybe the archers are not there anymore. All right. Hey, man. That's good. Spellgruppa. I think we also have some more units here. Absolutely. So we'll bring them up too. Don't think there's too much left to do. They do have a lot of watchtowers, but those should be able to be easy to drag down if we're able to get in the actual base. So let's just see how our men handle this situation. Hello, Joe Wiseman. Welcome aboard. All right, I like this. So every single one of our infantry units were able to get over completely unscathed. And now we can begin a real attack. You can see that the enemy is starting to destroy our allied base. We don't want that happening. And of course, they're getting closer and closer to Meinhardt. So here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that Panzer cavalry. Not even the spearmen can stop them, really. Especially not with the support of our warriors here. Combat and animations in this game are just masterfully done. These guys are not giving up without a fight, man. Not at all. Just a pile of dead bodies. They refuse to surrender. Whoa! Let's go. Let's go! Alright, first thing's towers. Some more units here and some more on the way. We've actually got some enemy units waiting for us here. Thankfully, though, we've got some allies with us, so I think we can fight them off. Look at that, man. They can attack from any direction. Mein Gott! not going to be an easy fight, that's for sure.
Sperrgruppe!
Sperrgruppe. Why does he have to whisper? We're retreating. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It's tough. Now, of course, it's nighttime. We need these towers to make a difference, though. Really need these towers to make a difference. Alright, regenerate. No! Move over here and regenerate. It's the only time I'll bring Mineheart is just to clear out sort of the stragglers. Boom! Entire enemy unit wipe, anybody? Okay, here we go, man. Might as well go ahead and start recruiting some more. And Mineheart will follow us in this attack. But from the rear. Good work, men. Go! Mineheart with a flank charge. That's what we're going for, of course. Oh, man, we are making short work of the enemy. Now, the concern here is Mineheart is taking some hits, but he can stand some damage. I mean, he's not, you know, he's not a baby. He knows how to fight. But yeah, we do have to be careful. Remember, he doesn't like retreating. Send these guys back. Send these guys back. So this process is obviously going to take, it's going to be kind of little by little, but I think at the very least, even if we have to retreat with most of our men, we should try and take those towers out, or any units the enemy has sort of built up here. And they've got a lot of crossbow units. Come on. Burn it down. Oh boy. Some more melee units as well. Some cleaver infantry. Go, Mineheart. Gonna have to retreat. There's Mineheart not wanting to retreat once again. Alright, let's get these guys over here some more men. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna try to go this way.
Back at full strength. Run!
Bribery would be a cool feature, it says. Sadly, we can't give them the Blood Eagle. We're playing as the Germans, but we could probably do much worse stuff. Can the units in the game switch the side? I don't know what you mean. Like, do you mean that, like, can the units in the game, like, can you play with other players from different factions? Yes. Can you play with certain units from other factions in your faction? No. Unless you're in the campaign mode, in which you do get to play as some, like, Wessex units in the Viking campaign, stuff like that. Terry says, you missed a lot of dead infantry. This is now a battlefield on par with the Somme during World War I. He's right, too. There are dead men everywhere. And there's no cleanup crew. I mean, they just kind of stay here, presumably, to fertilize the earth. The circle of life. So beautiful. Right down to the last maggot. So we are moving forward to the rest of these folks. And I'm hoping this time we can finally beat the enemy. You can see they don't want us even recruiting more men here. They're trying to kill our units so that we can't upgrade them. Even with these kamikaze attacks. So we definitely see that that's one of their goals. But right now what I want is to replenish. Got to be close to the recruiting building. I think it would be this one. Yeah, sure enough. Come, my friends, follow me, please.
Onward!
Once this guy gets here, we'll go. But I will put Meinhard back here. And again, the biggest goal is to take that tower out first. It's going to make our job a lot easier overall. No chance. No chance whatsoever. Although we have none of our Panzer cavalry, and that does make me feel a bit naked here. I'm going to get our Panzer cavalry. We're not necessarily going to attack with it yet, but if we need it, we know where to find it. Go, boys! Go, Minna! This is practically a horde right here. Look at how quickly that unit got damaged, though. Let's go. Come on, come on. Perfect time to burn. You can do this. Ignore the crossbowmen for now, folks. Every torch, if we could get every torch working on that tower, she's going down. Oh, yeah. Finally. We finally got rid of that tower, guys. This is promising. I'm going for that next one. You better bet. It's also going to make it easier for our allies to get into this base. Another one down. What we really need to do is take the enemy city hall. But as you can see, now that we burned that tower, our allies are going to be getting in a lot easier. Our troops are going to be getting in a lot easier, of course. I'm still trying to keep most of the units alive by retreating when they are like right down to their very last few men, basically. Wow, he didn't even have to hit his body. He just knocked the sword out of his hand, and the guy fainted from fright. Lucky man. Run, son. Run, boy. Alright, we'll get over here again. And, of course, replenish those units. Oh, I love that flank attack with our allies. Stay in the fight, boys. You're keeping us alive. Come on. Stay in that fight. We can also go ahead and increase some specializations. Of course, we're going to go for offensive. Same with this fella here. Nice. Burn the houses down. That's always a good idea. Terrify the civilian population. Yeah, I think we can retreat here and come back. Pretty good start. I wouldn't mind getting some reinforcements. See what our allies are doing there. Whoa! Oh yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time to run away, believe it or not. It's a perfect time to retreat and be a coward. We've got our Panzer Cav. Want to make sure they're going up this way to avoid that long route, which is just not necessary. Join the German forces, friends. I mean, hell, you need a job in this time period, so I think just about everybody's going to join. Yeah, I think I do. I think I need to go more for the Deutsche accent like this. But it's hard to do because, you know, it's a Holy Roman Empire. There's so many different accents. There's a lot of different people there. I sound like a Hungarian today or a German tomorrow. Here we go. Let's kick some ass.
Kaiser wants them too.
Boom! Meinhard out first, man, with a brutal charge. Keep on attacking. Keep on attacking. We have to stay aggressive, and actually keeping Meinhard here at the front really helps our men. Helps our men's morale significantly. Let's get rid of this blacksmith, because why not? Although, actually, it might be best to get rid of that tower and also the enemy barracks. It's a good start. So yeah, while our allies are focusing on that, I want to see if I can get the tower down. Only Meinhard's doing it as usual. Get the tower. We'll come back for the crossbowmen later. Oh man. Oh man. Poor guy. Alright, let's get the barracks. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to respond here, unfortunately, to the enemy attacking us. I didn't want to, but we're gonna have to. Trying to avoid another attack. Here we go. That's what we need. Some allies to attack from the flank. That's what we need. Not ready to retreat yet. Not with any of our units. Get that barracks down. Yeah, I think we're about to get to the town hall. Here we go. Last charge. And yes, the town hall is coming up, boys and girls. Burn her down. Oh, she's going down for sure. Are they running to... Yes, they're running to get water from the well. Look at that. I think it's a bit too late, guys, but good try. Goodbye. There we go, guys. Chapter complete. Of course, we'll continue so you guys can see the next video. So this is chapter 3 of the Germans is what we're coming up on.
The triumphant soldiers thrusted their swords into the earth, marking the land for the king. We made sure the soil was welcoming for our brethren. We did not cry for the fallen, as we are a generation of warriors. Our armor will never get the chance to rust, and our swords will never lose their edge. I do not think we are fighting for ourselves anymore, but for what's next to come, for those whose armor can and will rust. The country was still a boiling pot. As we were propagating the king's word with the help of our trusted swords and lances, Rudolf made friends among vassals and abbots, making sure our politics didn't come down to fists and steel. Ottokar's forces tucked their tails behind them and retreated to Vienna. The word is, Rudolf is heading that way as well. We move forward shortly to join his army.
Sounds to me like Rudolf wants some revenge, that's for sure. The Siege of Vienna.
This building shall fall! Fire!
your command, mein Kaiser.
All right. Man, I'm loving it so far. Hi, Tristan. How you doing, buddy? Good to see all you guys. We had a very long stream today, about an hour and a half, so I am going to end the stream now. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I love streams like this where everybody shows up and you guys are engaging and especially talking about the time period that the actual game takes place. It really makes me happy, so thank you guys for keeping it cool. Yeah, once again, I'm just going to post that Twitch link there because we got a bunch of people here today. I want to thank Terje again for providing us some Norwegian kroners here. I really appreciate that. But please add us to the Twitch channel, guys. That's where we're at most of the time. 5 out of 6 streams during the week we're there, and it's sad because, we end up having these streams with like 20 viewers, and we go there and we get like 5 or 6. So please, I know some people hate like registering to a channel or registering to a website. I promise you the Twitch registration is simple. It's easy. If you have a Google account, which most of you have, if you have YouTube, I think you could just link it to Twitch. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but it's an easy process, man. And you're going to catch a lot of really fun streams that we had. In fact, you just missed me rage quitting on Squad not too long ago. There we go. Thank you again. Thank you, guys. Is that a Panzer catapult? Oh my God, says Ryan. He's all excited. I have to say, though, yeah, no, I agree with you guys. The Panzer Cavalry, the Panzer Spearmen, excellent units. I have to say, I think when we jump into multiplayer, guys, I'm going to be going German first and see how I do. Because I know once I get that cavalry, I'm going to have a big bonus as long as I don't go charging into Spearmen. Thank you again, guys. Take care. And glory to the Reich. Not the Third Reich, the first one. Not the third one. YouTube, I didn't say Third Reich. I'm talking about the First Reich. Please. Please, YouTube. There are trees to chop down and you get your herring at Agrippa's Twitch site. Exactly. Delicious herring and surströmming. All right, take care, and thank you again, mates.